In today's video, we're going to talk about how PGA golfers stand by the court's decision to not let LIV Golf players compete in the recent FedEx playoffs, where the PGA was also involved. The LIV Golf tournament has been the subject of much controversy, but now that things have taken a turn for the worse with legal court proceedings, the matter just got so much more personal. First off, how we got here. When a federal judge in California rejected a temporary restraining order to prevent 3 suspended PGA Tour players from joining LIV Golf and competing in the FedEx Cup playoffs, Rory Mcllroy was watching everything play out in court, strangely enough. When the FedEx St. Jude Championship, the opening round of the playoffs, gets underway soon at the TPC Southwind, Talor Gooch, Matt Jones, and Hudson Swafford won't be competing, unfortunately, which is sure to disappoint many fans. McIlroy recently said that in his opinion, common sense won out, so he thought he made the right choice in the end. Now that it's all said and done, according to him, he believes it simply allows them to concentrate on the more important matter at hand, which is, yep, you guessed it, golf. He thought it was wonderful that they can all move on without having to deal with that derailing sideshow in the foreseeable future. Dustin, who claimed to be checking Twitter for developments on the hearing, agreed with Judge Beth Lapson-Freeman's decision. Both McIlroy and Thomas claimed that when 11 players, including Phil Mickelson and Bryson DeChambeau, launched an antitrust complaint against the PGA Tour in federal court not too long ago, the superheated conflict between the PGA Tour and LIV Golf became much more personal. That's to be expected, perhaps, especially when things get legal. Secondly, PGA players continue weighing in. Thomas said that it was personal to him from the beginning. It's similar to what he mentioned at the very beginning of the whole controversy with LIV. According to him, those players had the chance to simply play and enjoy their time with the sport. He believes the players are being slightly selfish, claiming that they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. Thomas thinks these players received a massive amount of cake already with their ridiculous payouts, so they should go and enjoy it on their own. McIlroy then also stated that he had more respect for former major champions Dustin and Brooks Koepka, who defected to LIV Golf but didn't try to play on the tour again or file a lawsuit against it like this. He went on to say that men will make their own judgments based on what they believe is best for them, and that's completely acceptable. He even reinforced his point when he had to once more repeat that he has no problem with anyone going over to play at LIV or choosing to accept guaranteed money. Absolutely fine if that's your choice and what you choose to do. In McIlroy's books, anyone who has read the PGA Tour manual or followed the rules and regulations would feel like they're being treated unfairly if they tried to get back in without consequences, which is where, he believes, the hostility from the tour's membership really comes from. Thomas, who finished 7th in the FedEx Cup points standings and won the PGA Championship at Southern Hills sometime back in May, said the tension between the circuits has been incredibly distracting for not just him, but other golfers too. Thomas claimed that unfortunately, it's just taking up a little bit of the golf world and taking away from the fantastic stories worth telling instead. He even gave an example about the winner of the FedEx Cup. He claimed that the winner made the most money they've possibly ever made in their career after winning the FedEx Cup. He's sure there weren't as many concerns about the winner as there should have been, honestly speaking. Small details like that really take away from the bigger picture of what's happening on the PGA Tour and clearly in the game of golf as a whole. Coming up, how far can we really take this? There's a chance that the drama won't end soon either, if we look at the situation objectively. Freeman rejected the temporary restraining injunction, but she remained silent regarding the LIV players' charges of antitrust. In September 2023, she set a jury trial for the San Jose, California, U.S. District Court. Between now and then, there will be a lot of depositions and a lot of discoveries from both parties. More PGA Tour players will likely make their leave. For the LIV Golf circuit's huge signing bonuses and larger payouts as well in the meantime. The number 2 golfer in the world, Cameron Smith, who captured the Open Championship at St. Andrews just last month, is the most recent athlete to be said to be associated with the league supported by by Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund. McIlroy is aware that the court's decision was only a minor triumph for the PGA Tour in a much larger conflict that can get pretty ugly. It seems like there's still so much to do, and according to McIlroy, it's as if you only have 17 holes left to play after birdieing the first. Other news. Coming up next, the household name in golfing speaks up. Tiger Woods, a golfing megastar, criticized the new series and questioned why anyone would even bother participating in it, given the guaranteed sums of money involved. Woods declared that he disagrees with what LIV stands for. Woods responded angrily when questioned about the other golfers who have been persuaded to join the controversial tour, which is being organized by Greg Norman. He emphasized that what they've done, in his opinion, is to turn away from what got them to this point in the first place. Woods was implying clearly that without the PGA, they would not exist. Who knows what'll happen with global ranking points or even the prerequisites for big events in the near future, continued the golfing celebrity. Some of these individuals, in his opinion, may never again get the chance to compete in significant competitions. We can't help but agree with the legend that there's still a lot of uncertainty regarding this, even though we think it might happen. Norman allegedly tried to put together a breakaway tour in the early 1990s, but it didn't go as planned. Norman's reportedly trying to make it work this time around because it didn't work before. Woods continued by saying that he's still incredibly confused as to how this decision is best for the game. Next up, friends turned rivals. Things couldn't get more personal than this. Rory McIlroy believed that when the sanctions were initially placed, the PGA Tour did the right thing by taking somewhat of an extreme step and barring his former colleagues, including Ryder Cup teammate Ian Poulter, who went against instructions not to participate in the $24 million Centurion Club opening round of the Saudi Rebel tournament. Poulter retaliated, claiming that he was going to be pursuing legal action after he received the email informing him that his entire 18-year-long membership had come to an end almost abruptly, as if the PGA was drawing the battle lines, just making it clearer what their intentions truly are. Poulter felt this more than any other point in his entire professional career. The 17 professionals who had teed off there, including the likes of Dustin Johnson and Phil Mickelson, were barred without an expiration date on the sanctions, according to an email from PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan. It's clear to just about everyone that the commissioner was trying to send a very obvious message. McIlroy wholeheartedly supported the action, calling the move his peers made pure evil. The Northern Irishman stated that the commissioner's done the right thing in his eyes because he believes the players have clearly disobeyed the rules of golf in a major way and done things outside of the tournament regulations. And as a result, there's bound to be consequences. He smugly said that he thought the remaining membership of players who continue to stay loyal to the PGA as a whole really appreciated the gesture. Lastly, the Smith talent hunt. In a super bold move, possibly his most bold yet, Greg Norman has taken a mocking jab at his rivals. His comments directed at his PGA Tour critics came as speculation about Australian star Cameron Smith defecting to Norman's renegade LIV promotion was intensifying. According to the rumors going around, Smith had been offered an outrageous signing bonus of almost $130 million, which he reportedly found to be too good to pass up. Suddenly, Norman pretty much became the one holding the winning hand. Even former US President Donald Trump had publicly urged the golfers to not think twice and take the money and sign with Norman's Saudi-backed series. Smith, Australia's recent newly crowned British Open champ, raced to victory in St. Andrews fairly recently with a brilliant final round and a stunning overall performance. The prospect of Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, and possibly Smith, the new number 2 in the world, joining Norman's Saudi-backed series only further legitimized legitimizes LIV Golf and puts pressure on the organization to reach some kind of agreement. Norman has now made it known crystal clear that he thinks the PGA Tour made a mistake by not returning his calls just before the start of the conflict because of its stupidity. That's a wrap for this video. Do you feel the court decision is justified? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.